And we are going to have Jessie Irvine starting the action here. I'm looking forward to a great match. Oh, and there's Tyra Black drilling one through the middle. Tyra's got a get two-hand backhand, but she's got one of the best backhand flicks on the women's side for sure. Maybe the best. She takes that high ball and flicks that wrist to put it to the ground. And Paris, I think Paris has the best ground strokes in, well, as we said early in an earlier match, Jim, Annalee has the best of everything. But without Annalee, I think Paris is right up there in terms of her ground strokes and drives, and puts a lot of pressure on the opponent.
She showed a good forehand there. She's definitely likes her backhand.
Loves her backhand. She's at, I think, one of the best, probably the second best two-way backhand on the women's side. That one goes long, I believe. Tyra's going to certainly want to advance here to the semifinals, having lost a tight match there to Gabe and Jessie. She's standing right across from Jessie in this match. That's a great angle. Came right over here by the commentator's booth. If you get those high balls that you can use angle, it makes it much more difficult for that opponent to get it back. Oh, nice counter there by Caitlin Christian in the middle. And now they're on the board. Tyra's able to find the right side of Jessie there and makes it really hard to return. Drive goes into the net.
It's a big forehand from Caitlin Christian, just caught the tape though.
Jim is a known statistician of the game. I'm not sure what he's doing next to me, but he's taking lots of notes as the game action's going on. So I know he's a that goes wide. It writes a lot of articles for pickleball.com, correct?
What I'm actually trying to keep track of is the success rate of Todd and Black, depending on who's playing left and who's playing right.
Okay, I know that's a key stat that you've tracked.
I did this once before on a Black-Todd match, and what I find is they're much more successful with Tyra on the left. I want to see if that holds true today.
1-3-1 here in the first game of this match. It's our first genders doubles match on the Carvana Grandstand court. Paris got a little bit off with her footwork there and hits one long. I'm certainly somebody, Jim, that knows about how to get your footwork wrong many times when I'm playing pickleball, so I know it when I see it. Oh, and Jessie pops that one up right into the forehand of Paris, but Paris Todd cannot put it away on the forehand.
And Tyra Black plays a lot with Georgia Johnson. When they play together, Tyra plays pretty much exclusively left side. With Todd, they tend to play straight up. Tyra Black is, I think, a little bit better on the left side.
Yeah, Georgia and Tyra are teammates on the Dallas Flash. They won the MLP championship last November. I was there in Orlando. It was a great event, taking out the New Jersey Fives.
Great dig there from Tyra Black.
Couldn't get that one back. And of course, Paris Todd was a part of the championship Columbus Sliders in this last season. Very exciting event in New York. Speaking of MLP, we have the MLP Cup coming up next week in Dallas. Looking forward to that. I'll be there for that event. All the major league and challenger level teams will be there. Oh, great angle there by Tyra the Hurricane Black. And they have a 1-point lead still, 4-3. Wow. Yeah, both Tyra Black and Paris Todd can use that two-y to counter, and they both got involved with their two-ys on that point to put it away. Paris with the finishing blow. And they get the ball back up 1. That's sailing well long.
Irvine and Christian now switching sides.
That hits the net and goes, I think, both long and wide on that. See the replay. And that's just wide. We get him on the 2 here. Still up 2. Paris is putting a lot of topspin on those cross-court roll dinks, trying to set up that two-y through the middle. She got what she wanted, but she pushes it well long. Pull the opponent wide and then rope it back through the middle, but it was long. Caitlin is now back on the left side again. Can't get that one back. Jim, I haven't been paying as close attention probably as you have. I'm not sure if they're playing. Nope, they are going to stack it still. Caitlin back on the left.
Yeah, it looks like they might be doing a 3/4 stack. They might be afraid. Paris Todd has that effective third shot drive, so I think they're a little concerned about unwinding the stack.
Close the gap to 1. Tough one there at the left foot of Jesse, and dumps it in the net and turns the ball back over to Black and Todd, up 1. One goes just wide.
Here we see Todd and Black stacking, Tyra on the left.
And this is what Jim thought was actually calling for earlier. He likes Tyra on the left. Great counter there by Tyra. she finishes through
And
the
that's
middle.
why.
Yeah.
That very shot. Tyra is very quick. Probably the most athletic player on the women's side.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, again, I'm not sure you can say Annalie's not as athletic, but definitely top 3.
I actually am taking Tyra on that one.
On athleticism?
Yes.
Okay, I'm telling Annalie when we get off the broadcast. Get the ball back, down 2. And like I said, I feel like Jessie's been playing good all week. She played great in the last match. She's playing great again here. Punishes that two-handed backhand and gets another point for her side.
Jessie tends to play very smart pickleball, very steady.
Yep. She is an OG on the women's side. She's been playing pickleball for a number of years. She's awfully good at it. And it is 6-6 on the 1.
Didn't like the drop shot.
Yeah.
That just invited Christian and Irvine to the line.
Yeah, Jim, you and I have talked about that one. That's it's the worst shot in pickleball, I think, potentially. If it doesn't, many times it doesn't work.
Jessie just missed an easy one.
Yep. It's going long. There's a couple of nice shots in there by Jessie, both on the forehand and backhand, but that last, they countered him, and that last one goes quite long. Turns the ball back tied at 6. This is going to be a tight match, I think, all the way through. Wow.
There's that drop shot again.
Yeah, and it's worked twice, so maybe we might have to revise our rankings, Jim, on the worst shots
Well,
in pickleball, because now we've seen the last 2 still work out for them.
It didn't really work out. Because the opponents got to the ball very easily.
I'm a success-based player, so they got both points when they did it. Wow, that hits the net and curls over to the baseline, and Jessie could not shift her body weight to get to it. And now it's 8-6, 3 points from game 1. Jessie doesn't even look back. She knows that's going long. Leads to a second serve here at 8-6 on the 2. Caitlin drives that one through the middle with her 2E, but she finds Paris Todd's two-handed backhand, which again is probably the second best in women's pickleball, and she puts it away.
Somebody, I'm trying to remember who it was it Jim Hackenberg? Somebody did a study once of some tape on Ernie's and found that about 50% of Ernie's in amateur play have foot faults.
I think so, and it's impossible to call up because you're not watching their feet, you're watching the ball. I know there's a few players I play with back home that are Ernie Kings, and I always call it even though they never accept me calling the foot fault, and we always play on.
Well, there has never been a person who's done an Ernie in a rec game who thought they faulted.
Correct. They never foot fault. They never, because they're not looking at their feet either, right?
Yeah.
We're back in play here with a game point at 10-6.
Oh, that's full sail there from
Yeah,
Caitlin going well out, but it was jammed into.
I like that. I like
Irvine.
that full send in that spot. Mixes up her play, gets the ball back. Oh no, and that was a pop-up that Jessie hits into the net. She wants that one back.
Definitely. Jessie's got a big forehand. She's got kind of sneaky power.
Yep. Well, that ball would have been well out as well, but
Definitely.
they hit it. Again, like you said, Jim, you got Tyra there on the left. And she's got a great two-handed backhand. She's also got a really good forehand in the middle and puts that one away. And there you go. That's game one with Paris Todd, and we'll be back in action here with Paris Todd serving, with their team up one game to none. And let's see what kind of fight Irvine and Caitlin Christian have. Yeah, Jim, you see it there. In these net rallies, Tyra is not afraid to be really aggressive. She's probably maybe the most aggressive player out here, and having her on the left in that partnership, you can see the difference, and you called it. Great response.
Get the stat
there.
breakdown from game one.
Jim's got it. Here we go.
Tyra on the left, they won 16 out of 25 rallies. With Paris Todd on the left, it was 8 out of 17. So they were under 50%
Yep.
winning rallies with Paris Todd on the left. When Tyra is on the left, they're winning at about
64%
pace. So
yep.
pretty significant difference.
I don't keep pickleball stats, but I can do a little bit of math on the side. And we're at 1-1 here in game two. Again, a good attack there from Tyra on the left. Gets that backhand flick down to the feet of Caitlin Christian. She can't get it over. Yep, and Tyra finishes that one. Again, what wind is out here is at the backs of Paris Todd and Tyra Black, and when you hit that ball right with the wind at your back, it's going to give it a little more momentum. As I mentioned earlier, we are playing at altitude. We're playing at a little over 2,000 feet above sea level, so the ball travels a little bit farther and faster. And that happened there on that shot. It went quite fast. In fact, the ball is, not sure where it went. It went quite far away from our court. Now it's back.
A couple of amateurs playing on the court
Yep.
over there didn't recognize whose
They
ball
didn't
it was.
see it, yep. We're back in action here.
Sticking with Tyra Black on the left.
Yep, I don't think they're going to go away from that. If it ain't work, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Wow, that ball would have went well out by Jessie Irvine, and Tyra puts her paddle on it, looks back immediately knowing it was going to go long, but it was too late. It's 1-1 on the two. Nice attack there. And
Play there by Jessie Irvine.
yeah,
playing on the left.
Yeah, Jessie's playing really aggressive, which is what you need to do against these better teams. Wow, and that was an absolute missile down the line by Jessie Irvine, and Paris could not handle it. Do have Paris back on the left. Happened last point as well, so we'll see how this plays out according to Jim's stat theory that he's been tracking. Tough spot on the retrieve of the overhead, and she can't do it.
That's a great lob.
Yeah, if Tyra can't get it back, then nobody can. Wow, that's crazy. So you have a really good ATP there by Jessie Irvine. Down the line, Tyra Black anticipated it, and they got it back, and then they find the open court with Paris. That was a great point. So that's why I consider Tyra Black to be one of the best defenders in the world, in women certainly. Ball goes long. And they took that 3-1 lead and gave a couple of points back, and now it's 3-3. Tyra sails that one long. Again, probably a little bit of wind at their back, I believe.
Oh, nice get.
That's a great get. Yeah, I like that shot there attempt. It bounce, it puts pressure on your opponent. She tried to do that, roll it back behind Tyra, but it was unsuccessful. We got Tyra back on the left again. I'm not sure how they're doing these in-game adjustments, but I think it's a much better result for them overall in the match. Long. Yeah, they got that last one back behind Jessie. She was able to get her paddle on it, but could not control it back into the court. And all of a sudden, it's 6-3 here in the second game, up a game and up 3 points in the second game.
Todd giving that a long
So
look.
Jessie finished that one hard. It looked very close from our angle as to whether or not that ball stayed in. I can't tell.
I think it was in.
I can't tell. I think it probably was in, but they looked at it and decided not to challenge it. Turns the ball back over to Caitlin Christian and Jessie Irvine, down 3, needing to win this game to send it to a third. Nice job getting here up to the kitchen. Yeah, good speed up there by Jessie, and Paris was on it, but pushes it. Looked notably long through the middle. And they're back within 2. Let's see if they can close it further here or get ahead. Yeah, so Jessie found a ball to attack there with her backhand, but couldn't quite get on top of it. Leads to a second serve. Down 4-6. That ball goes wide, and we have a 1-point game, fans. I know I like to see game 3s for any match, and let's see if they can get here and get a game 3 for us.
Nice roll backhand there by Tyra
Yeah,
Black.
she's got a great flick and roll on the backhand side. Leads to a side out. And they're serving still up 1 here in game 2. That's a tough one. Jessie takes that forehand dink and puts it into the net, on the top of the net, and it does not go over, and now they got a 2-point lead in there. 4 points from making it to semifinals Saturday here in Las Vegas.
Oh,
and
good
Jessie,
move by Paris Todd to get out of the way of
Jessie
that one.
tries to go bag there against Paris, and Paris turns slightly away from it, and it goes by, and now it's 8-4, or 8-5, sorry. That's going to go deep, I think. Yeah, she gets out of the way. In the middle of that rally there, did a great job getting out of the way for the overhead so you don't get whacked on the head with a paddle. It's never fun.
See again, Paris Todd taking the middle thirds.
Wow. A great retrieve. Oh, and that goes long. We're going to relook at the ATP here. Here's the ATP. There's the defend. And finishes the point. So great point there. I still don't think that's the Holland America shot of the day, but it's still a good point.
That's Paris Todd's favorite move.
Yeah,
There's
and she goes,
smash and crash off the backhand.
She goes to the body of Jessie, and she's backpedaling a little bit, like Jimmy said earlier. She's a little bit on the move, and you can't face that type of pressure on the move and expect to get it back. We're 2 points here from, actually we're on match point, my apologies. Yeah, and too much there in the middle. What a great match there between the Paris Todd and Tyra Hurricane Black. They take out the team of Caitlin Christian and Jessie Irvine in straight games. But I was really impressed with Jessie and Caitlin all tournament long here, and they just ran into I think one of the top 3 teams in the